Rule number one is to not panic. We know that we have to open up parentheses here because there are no common factors among these terms. We know that whatever we put in this first slot has to multiply to 5x squared. And the nice thing is this is a prime number, so that means our only choices are 5x and x. And then we have to deal with this red part next. And we have a lot of choices here. It could be y and 12y. It could be 2y and 6y. It could be 3y and 4y. I just don't know. So we'll have to just poke around and see. But I do know some things I want to point out. I do know that whatever combination we use to get this 12y squared, it's going to give us a positive 12y squared. What that tells me is that whichever one of these pairs is correct, they're going to have the same sign. They won't necessarily be positive, but anytime this last thing is multiplying to a positive, you know it's either a positive positive or it's negative negative. They have to have the same sign. And in this particular example, since the inner and outer products combine to make a positive, I know for a fact that in this case, it will be a positive and a positive. So if I want to, I can throw that plus and plus down right away. Normally when this is a negative number, I save this sign analysis for a last. But if this is positive, then these signs will always match whatever that middle sign happens to be. So let's think about this. We have a 12 and a y. If I put a 12 over here and a y over here, that'll be terrible because I'll have a 5 times a 12. It's going to give me 60. Forget it. We'll never get to 32. And likewise, if I put a 12 here and a y here, I'll have a 12 and a 5 to work with. That won't get me anywhere near. I'm not even going to try this one. 2 and 6. Let's think. Oh, this one actually looks pretty promising. If I take this 6 and I throw this 6 over here, I can see that I'm going to have a 30xy. That's pretty close to that number over here. I need to get a 32, right? This 2y then would have to go here. This seems like it probably is correct to me. These guys would make 2xy. These guys would make 30xy. These can totally combine to make 32xy. So I did it. These blue guys multiply to make 5x squared. These red guys multiply to make 12y squared. And the inner and the outer products do make 32xy. This is my final answer. So it's kind of a guess and check, but an educated guess and check. And you're patient with yourself. You're getting better at it every time you do it. Life is good.